Great selling Saturday. How's everybody doing this Saturday morning? Cesar Mascoro Jr. in with you with our 15 minutes to mastery in from the mobile office this morning because I'm waiting for the office to open up here in Tyler, Texas, man. I am out in Tyler, got done in Fort Worth over the last couple of days with the great group from Mission Peak Capital where we were taking on the empowering community managers and sales team 2-day training and wanted to just make my way over here before heading over to Vegas next week for the MHI show. If you're going to be in Vegas for MHI, be sure and stop by booth 632. That's where we'll be at. Manufactured Home Sales Master will be in the house in Vegas at MHI, booth 632. Come say hello. Let's chat. Let's figure out how maybe we can work together and help just be a part of your future success. Whether you're a retailer, community investor, owner, community group, or if you're just a housing consultant on your own that wants to take charge of your own career, right? That wants to level up. That shows a lot, and we are here for you as well. So, as we do every morning, we normally have a quote. We have some sort of phrase, something to get you going because we want to get you some inspiration, motivation, and information to get your life, business, and career to a whole new level. And today we're talking about the difference between amateurs and professionals. That conversation came up yesterday while we were doing day 2 training with Mission Peak Capital. And the topic came up on role playing. The topic came up on training, right? Training after the class. We were talking about what to do from here on out. What happens today, Saturday, when you're no longer in a training class? For those of you at Mission Peak Capital, or for anyone who's been in any of our training sessions, what happens after you're done? Is that it? Do you feel that that's enough? Or are you the person who continues doing it regularly, consistently, each and every day? Because that, my friends, is what separates a professional from an amateur. Okay. Amateurs, there's a lot of people within the manufactured home industry that feel they're professionals because whether they've been successful in their eyes at what they do, or maybe it's simply because they've had a longer tenure, 5 years, 2 years. Most people in this business think that after a year, man, they've been in it a long time. But let's call it 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. They think they're pros, right? And unfortunately, for most of us within the industry, for most house consultants in the industry, it really couldn't be further from the truth. And I'm not saying that to offend anybody. I'm not saying that to rub anyone the wrong way, although a lot of people are going to take that message the wrong way. A lot of people are going to say, who is this guy? Who does he think he is? How can he? I know. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of you out there cussing me out right now. But the fact of the matter is, there's a huge difference between a professional and an amateur. And just because you've been in the business 5, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years does not make you a professional. Because if that 5, 10, 20, 30-year tenure that you have, you're still doing things the same way because that's just the way it's worked. That's just the way we've done it. But haven't continued to improve in order to be able to close better, overcome objections better, not just use the standard same thing that you always do, or letting customers walk because you think, well, they're going to have to go shop anyway, then truly not a professional. Because as this says here, amateurs practice until they get it right. Okay. So if you feel, whether you're brand new and you feel you got it, right, you learned a certain thing that you were taught. Okay, I'm good to go, man. I'm ready. And then you're doing it, but it's just the way that it goes, right? Whereas a professional practices until they can't get it wrong. They practice until they can't get it wrong. And so that's what separates the amateurs or the professionals from the amateurs. It's those folks that can just not just speak smoothly, not just have the right things to say and say them in a manner that just comes out naturally, right? I can say the same thing over and over again and I'll learn it and it'll just come out as if I truly believe that. Whereas a professional is going to keep improving their craft. A professional is going to keep working at their craft each and every day, continuing to improve until they can't get it wrong. In other words, it becomes second nature, right? And that's what separates a professional from an amateur. Because a professional is going to look at, okay, I've been running into this certain objection here recently. Then they're going to sit down and they're going to put pen to paper and really think it through and come up with a way to overcome that. And then just practice it and practice it and practice it on their own with somebody else at the office, with their general manager, with another salesperson. They're just going to practice. They're going to practice with their family until it's just second nature to them. And it just comes out. It comes out each and every time. Right? They're feature benefiting. If they're struggling with that, they're going to really apply themselves to learn the features of the homes on their sales center, and be able to feature benefit the heck out of their homes. Feature benefit tie down. Same thing with the marketing. Same things with the phone process. Same things with the sales process. Everything that has to do with this business. There's so many layers to this business. Marketing, phones, appointments, right? Interviews during the appointment, game planning, financing, the showing of the homes or the feature benefiting on the homes, closing, overcoming objections, actually pushing a file through finance. Then what happens after the home gets delivered? Things of that nature. There's so much to it in this business that there is no way that anyone after a year, sorry, but I'm here to tell you, there's no way that anyone after a year can say they've mastered every part of this business. Heck, I tell everybody it took me the better part of a year just to get comfortable with the financing, the different types of finance programs that are in this business, and the little nuances to each plan. It took me a better part of a year to just get comfortable, to be able to sit with the customer and listen to what's going on, and figure out, work with their budget and figure out those things, and be able to sort it out, and say, okay, this is going to go here, this is going to go there. Because there's so many different finance programs with so many different, the finance companies themselves, the lenders have programs within their portfolio. So to say that somebody's been in this business a year is going to be a professional, it takes so much more than that. And plus, a professional never stops learning, never stops getting better. Can you imagine what it would have been like had Kobe said, oh, okay, and I've been in the league a year, I'm gonna stop going to practice, I'm gonna stop training on my own. Why do we look at those types of professionals and say, well, that's what they're supposed to do? And why aren't we? Are you not a professional? Is this not your career path? I mean, not all of us could get up and down a basketball court and dunk a basketball from the free throw line, and just be intense and so competitive the way that Kobe was, or a Michael Jordan was, or Tom Brady was on the football field, or Wayne Gretzky on the ice. But then we want to say we're professionals. Think about that. Think that through. Because what you do off the court, so to speak, right, behind the scenes, what you do outside of your office is what's going to determine what you can accomplish. And there's so much that you can do, and you need to get after it. And that's what it means to practice until you can't get it wrong. It's repetition, 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 daily, daily, daily. Man, we're not saying practice all day. Those guys practice 3, 4, 5 hours a day. Take 30 minutes. Take 30 minutes daily and get better. Take 30 minutes daily and start moving forward. Or Josh Allen. We're not going to go with Josh Allen right now. Sorry for those people in the bleachers there that are screaming out stuff. No, not Josh Allen. Sorry. Now, Patrick Mahomes, that guy's a pro. I mean, look what he did in the Super Bowl, right? That's just ice in those veins. Why? Because that guy keeps practicing, keeps getting better, keeps getting better, keeps getting better. And he knows what he's after. He knows after what he's trying to accomplish. And that also builds a team. Don't even get me going on that. Josh Allen. Love you. Not Josh Allen. Sending that to my wife because she's the one who commented Josh Allen. That's a inside thing on our family. But anyway, guys, it is Selling Saturday. And the fact that you would take the time to train each and every day, it sets up for a great Selling Saturday every Saturday. And that's what we're here for. We want you to level up. We want you to take your life, your business, your career to a whole new level. And that's what it's about. But it takes us taking the initiative for ourselves to commit to training, to commit to getting better, to being the professional. If you say you're a pro, then all you got to look at other pros. Look at everybody. Michael Jordan's, the Tom Brady's, like I said, the Patrick Mahomes. All right. Of the world, and those guys practice each and every day, and they've won championships and they continue to practice. Why don't you? If you say you're a professional, why don't you? So if you're a retailer, community, housing consultant, you want to get better in manufactured home sales, you want to reach out to Manufactured Home Sales Mastery so that we can be a part of that success with you. We want to be your success partner. That's what we're here for, because we want each and every day to be a Selling Saturday for you. And that's what we bring to the table: professionalism, confidence, and the will to win, baby. That's what it's about. You guys have a great Saturday. Make it a great one. We will be talking to you again tomorrow for another 15 minutes master. But don't forget, next week we will be in Vegas at the MHI show. So if you're there, booth 632, come by and see us. Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. I can't wait to meet you.